Luck and misfortune, nobility and lowliness, weakness and strength. A person's nature is like two sides of a coin.
Hello, lovely people of YouTube, Wuthering Waves fans, and guys and gals that like playing video games. Hope your night is going well. If you have not seen, Kuro Games, the creator of Wuthering Waves, has released the 2.4 live stream earlier today. For me, it was about 7 a.m. EST. I don't know what time it was for you, but if you have not watched that, I'd really encourage you to give that a watch. They have really put in a lot of content for this upcoming version, and I'm very excited to play. We're going to dive in and talk about all that they have here, and I just want to take a moment to highlight just Kuro Games, the level that they just consistently are rising the bar with the content they put out patch by patch, character by character, just these cinematics by cinematics. If you've also not watched those, please give those a watch. Those are really just beautifully done. And man, I'm very excited about the game, and I'm excited to see where it goes from here, because man, the bar is already like here, and if they just keep doing what they've been doing and just keep raising it, it's gonna be, man, it's gonna be mind-blowing. But anyway, without further ado, we're just gonna go ahead and jump in and talk about some things that we saw during the live stream. I'm probably gonna be basing a lot of my stuff off of there's an 8-minute kind of condensed version that kind of gave the trailer, showcase the characters. So I'd encourage, if you want like a brief overview, watch that. But if you also want to watch the entirety of the live stream, you want to get the full experience, go ahead and watch that. I believe that's about like just shy of an hour. But we're just going to try to do a quick recap here of things that probably stood out to me, and I'll share it with you guys, share my thoughts and my opinions. So first and foremost, if you have not seen, we are getting the 2 new main story quests. So I think that's really cool. Not just 1, but 2 new main quests in version 2.4, which is going to be just really awesome to be able to play through, to continue through the story. We're following the end of kind of Rover being able to step in and, you know, save the nation, as Rover does. Rover has got that main character energy, quite literally. And so we're going to be continuing on the story. It looks like we're getting more of like a gladiator themed you know, scene that we're going to be going into in Septimon. And man, like just the name just sounds so cool, sounds so dope. And we're just going to be going to this region, like a region of like fighting and battles. If I had to compare it to anything, I am a Genshin Impact player as well, and so it almost kind of is akin to a Natlan. But I think with this Wuthering Waves art style, the way they tell the story, I think we're going to get, I think, a lot more of what was desired for, if you're a Genshin player, you probably know what I'm talking about, of what we thought Natlan was going to be, right? This seems to be more of that like gladiator showdown clashes. We're going to kind of get a lot of that here. So I'm super excited to see that play out, see what the story has to hold. Man, even that trailer, right? We saw Cristoforo narrating a lot. We also got to see a glimpse of Scar. I thought that was really cool, just because, bro, we haven't seen Scar since he's been like locked up. So I'm like, did he get out? You know, maybe I've not been watching or following the story, but I'm like, bro, your man Scar has been locked up in like Jinzhou for a hot minute. So it's kind of interesting. We got to see his face in the trailer, right? That's pretty cool. Amongst other things, right, we always say new characters are a great thing. So obviously in 2.4, we're expecting and looking forward to seeing Kartathea and Lupa. They showcased a bit here in the gameplay footage, and again, all this I might have up as I'm speaking, but we will have Lupa, Kartathea, and their weapons they showcased. But in addition to that, we also got 6 new characters, right? I think that we weren't really, I was not expecting to see 6 new characters, but 6 new characters that are probably like local to the region of Septimon. 1 male resonator in there as well, which is really cool. We have not had many male resonators, so super excited for that. Yeah, he looks really cool. The design looks super dope. But man, all of these characters look amazing, and I messaged my Discord now. I was like, guys, I am in trouble. I usually am pretty good about like seeing characters and saying like, yeah, you know, not for me. But man, Kuro is making it hard, because their character designs are so good. I mean, like, the combat feels good, the character designs look good, the cinematics are so good, everything is just like, the quality is so high. And so I'm just having a hard time because I just want every single character. Obviously gotta spend responsibly, it's, you know, but man, if I had the funds and the resources, I probably would definitely be a bit more spending a bit of money on this game. But man, yeah, we have a lot of characters to look forward to in this region. The storytelling also seems like it's going to be really, really good in this, like, this gladiator like region. They say is not one that is more of like worshiping the Sentinel. They kind of do their own thing. So we're going to see, I think, a stark contrast between, like, I believe it's Renacita versus Septimon, right? It's going to be very, very different. So I'm excited to see that variance there. And then also there's a lot of events, right? You can definitely host and watch through there. We've got some of, like, the typical exploration events for the new regions. We also got what looks like to be something of like a TCG or like a Pokemon battler mode, or maybe both. I was kind of watching that, trying to understand, is this the same thing or these two different things? Because we see the rover in there, you might see it, they like are playing a card in this kind of game mode, so that looks very interesting. I believe we're going to have a new hologram added as well, new boss enemies going to be added. So all in all, there is a lot of content to be looking forward to in 2.4. And man, if you are a Wuthering Waves player, maybe if you like tried the game early on, I would highly encourage you, give it another look. I think that Kuro has done amazing in that they had a starting point, but they're not where they were when they started. They have really just increased their quality and their desire to push content to us as players that is going to be enjoyable and fun and like thought-provoking, right? Again, the cinematics that they're releasing, man, I was telling, again, the Discord and a couple other people, I want a Wuwa anime. I would watch that, right? And I don't consider myself a big anime guy. I like Dragon Ball. I watch some Naruto. That's like pretty much the extent of my anime journeys, But man, if Wuwa released an anime, I know I would watch it because it just, again, the cinematics and the way that they do their fights and their battles, it looks so good. And clearly, I think they have the ability, just by what they show in game, to do something of that caliber. So man, there's just a lot to look forward to, and I'm just excited and thankful that we get to experience this type of gameplay, right? That they have people that have taken the time to really examine some things. I think that they've done really good in pivoting and adjusting, something I've talked about before, that Kuro Games is really good at pivoting and looking at things that if they don't work, or if they realize, hey, this could be better, then they take that drastic approach and they will just do it, right? And they'll full send into it with top-notch quality, top-notch just execution as well. And so I'm just so thankful that we have a game company that cares about its player base, cares about making quality content for us, and also listens, man. I had a really awesome time just seeing the comments of what people say about the game. I've had some experience as well, just being able to play some betas, and man, it's like really awesome to get that experience and see what it's like behind the scenes as far as playing some beta, and just seeing how they work through improving things. When people make suggestions, they take it all into consideration and they implement very well. And so, man, I'm just very excited. I probably have beat the dead horse here, but I am super excited about 2.4 and beyond for what Kuro Games has to offer. But guys, I want to know your thoughts down below, and let's have some dialogue about this. What is it that you're most looking forward to in version 2.4? Is it the characters? Is it the region? Is it the story? Is it the game modes? I mean, we got some cool game modes coming out. There's just so much that they've wrapped into this update. And obviously, bro, we've got Kartathea and Lupa coming out, I mean, like, we've got those characters coming out in 2.4. I mean, guys, there's like so much to look forward to, and I think that they've done a good job of targeting different audiences, whether people are more story driven, more driven about maybe wanting a character, more driven about some of the events, right? More of driven about exploration. Like, you have your pick at what you want to do in this update, because it's packed with a lot of content, and I'm just excited to jump into it. But anyway, I could keep rolling on. I'm gonna go ahead and end this, but like I said, leave a comment down below, the most excitable thing. And yeah, man, hopefully I will catch you guys in Septimon when it is live. If you want to see my gameplay on it, I do go live on Twitch, I do go live on YouTube, and so man, just catch it live. Let's hang out, let's play together, let's have some fun, and yeah man, let's just let's just hop right in. Alrighty guys, have a good one. Catch you in the next one. Peace.